From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott here with a short-term forecast and video discussion issued on Wednesday, November 27th. Well, taking a look out the window here on the busiest travel day of the year, there is a thick veil of cirrus clouds across the sky, but the sun is shining through, and temperatures as of 10 a.m. are already in the mid to upper 40s. It's really about as nice of weather as you could hope for this busiest travel day of the year before Thanksgiving. So without further ado, let me jump right on into things here, and I'll start by taking a look at the daily climatology. I'm expecting a high of 52 degrees this afternoon at Millersville, and that's a couple degrees above the normal high of 50. This morning's low was 31, which is right about normal for this time of the year. Today's record high was 66, set in 2015, with a record low of 10, set in 1932. Taking a look at the Skycam from the John Wright restaurant looking east across the Susquehanna River into Lancaster County, you'll notice that the sun is shining, but you do see that thick veil of cirrus clouds across the sky. The visible satellite imagery shows the exact same thing. You'll notice those cirrus clouds streaking eastward across central and southern Pennsylvania. It is a little bit sunnier across northern Maryland and around the Philadelphia metropolitan area right now, but these thick cirrus clouds will continue to stream eastward throughout the morning, and they'll eventually lower and thicken later this afternoon and this evening. But as we take a look at the radar, there's really no precipitation to speak of across the mid-Atlantic states right now. You'll see some light returns here across West Virginia and parts of southern Ohio, but that is virga, or precipitation, that is seen by radar but not yet reaching the ground. So overall, we won't have to worry about rain or snow or any form of precipitation across the lower Susquehanna Valley, northern Maryland, and southeastern PA this afternoon. And overall, this is about as nice of weather, like I said, as you could hope for on the busiest travel day of the year. Taking a look at the European model for 8 p.m. this evening, you'll notice this storm system developing over the lower Mississippi Valley, but here in the mid-Atlantic states, it's still dry. The area of high pressure that's over us right now is going to slide eastward into the western Atlantic tonight, and that is going to give way to this storm system, which is ultimately going to track northeastward through the overnight hours into Thanksgiving Day. Ultimately, it will reach eastern Kentucky later tonight, and it will be somewhere between Philadelphia and New York City by 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. In between those two time periods that I just showed you, there is going to be a period of light to moderate rain that impacts the region later tonight through Thursday morning. I expect rain to overspread the region between 10 p.m. this evening and 2 a.m. tonight, with the steadiest rain falling between 4 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So again, if you are heading out the door early tomorrow morning, make sure to grab a jacket or coat, rain gear, and an umbrella, as you'll need that before heading out the door for any Thanksgiving travel to relatives' homes for Thanksgiving dinner or other festivities. But fortunately, that storm system is going to be moving really quickly, and it will accelerate northeastward tomorrow afternoon, ultimately reaching the southeastern New England coastline by tomorrow evening. So I do expect that rain to quickly taper off from southwest to northeast between 10 a.m. and about 1 p.m. tomorrow. In the wake of that system, you will notice that these isobars, or lines of constant mean sea level pressure, are really tightly packed over Pennsylvania. Well, that indicates that we are going to be dealing with gusty winds behind this system. Winds are going to shift to the west or northwest later tomorrow afternoon, and they may gust up to 30 to 35 miles per hour for several hours before gradually subsiding tomorrow evening. As we move forward into Black Friday, well, you'll notice that it is still going to be breezy, but overall, skies are going to be partly sunny, and it's really not going to be all that cold out there. High temperatures Friday afternoon will be in the mid to upper 40s, but for Black Friday shoppers, you will want to grab a coat before heading out the door early Friday morning, with lows in the low to mid 30s. However, with dry conditions expected, I really don't expect any weather-related issues on the roadways. Now, there is going to be this weak upper-level disturbance moving eastward across the state Friday afternoon. That may touch off a brief rain shower in a few spots, but overall, I expect 95 to even 98 or 99% of the region to remain high and dry Friday afternoon. So again, really some pretty nice weather for Black Friday. However, this is a harbinger of things to come. There is a weak secondary cold front associated with that upper level disturbance. That's going to be moving off the mid-Atlantic coastline Friday night. And again, that is the harbinger of a major pattern shift, which I will discuss in the medium range forecast video. But hint, hint, it is going to turn much colder and very windy for the first week of meteorological winter. Anyhow, taking a look at the short-term Campus Weather Service forecast, cloudy with periods of rain arriving after midnight tonight with a low near 38. Mostly cloudy and turning windy on Thanksgiving Day, with rain ending by midday, high 48. Partly sunny, breezy and cool then for Black Friday with a high near 46. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the short-term forecast. Tune back in next week for the latest edition. Until then, happy Thanksgiving. Have a healthy, safe, and happy time with family and friends, and be safe out there on the roads on Black Friday.